friends in Hawaii. Hawaii is governed by Democrats from the top down. It's pretty sad what's taking place over there in Hawaii right now. There are 1,200 Hawaii first responders suing the state over the COVID-19 vaccine mandate. They are mandating basically to get the jab, an experimental jab that is still only for emergency use authorization is the reason it's even out there, and that they're able to push it, yet they are shoving it down the throats, literally telling people that have gone out on a daily basis to protect, to serve the community, that if you don't get this jab, you don't have a job. Some of these people have been in that line of service for 5, 10, even 20 years. Friends, what in the world is going on when people that have been in a job where they are serving their community, love what they do, and yet they're forced to make a decision like this? This is just one example. This chief of the fire department in Honolulu shared. He shared some truth. And friends, this is exactly what I mean when I say that we all better wake up. We all got to get vocal, and we got to speak what's on our mind.
My name is Kaimi Pelekai. I'm a fire captain with the Honolulu Fire Department. I've been a fireman for 20 years. My father was a fireman for 37. So this career of service to our community is a part of who I am, and a part of who a lot of people who serve in our first responder jobs are. So when this mandate came out 5 days ago, it created a lot of harm and hurt in our first responder community. Our policemen, our firemen, our lifeguards, paramedics, EMTs, we didn't know what was going to happen to our jobs. Governor Ige's mandate was interpreted by our mayor to mean if you didn't put an experimental drug in your body that you don't have enough information about to make an informed decision, or you didn't get an approved religious or medical exemption, in the next 10 days, it literally said you could be fired.
It's so unbelievable that we're at a place right now in our country where the mainstream media, it seems like most Democrat politicians, even some rhinos, are all about Fauciism. I say freedom from Fauciism. That's freedom from pushing any of these mandates down our throats. He actually said last year, Fauci did, that we can't force somebody to take the vax. We can't force them to do it. Now he's changed his tune. Again, if we don't stop them in their tracks and call them out on it now, friends, where will it go? Well, approximately 1,200 first responders, police officers, and firefighters are not staying quiet. They're planning to file a class action lawsuit on Friday against the state's COVID vaccine mandate, according to local news sites there. The attorneys representing the workers' union claim the vaccine requirement violates the workers' collective bargaining agreement, period. Hawaii Governor David Ige announced last week that the state and the county workers will need to get vaccinated or submit to testing starting August 16th. Friends, this isn't going to go away unless we stand up and say something about it. But what this captain for the fire department, what he still has to say about the issue, I want you to really listen. If you haven't hit the share button already, please hit the share button right now. If you're listening to the podcast, please share this. Listen to this man's heart. This tore me up. Listen to this man's heart as he shares why he does what he does, how long he's been doing it, and how forcing him to try to make a decision like this is absolutely tearing him up inside.
I spent the last 20 years of my life and 37 years watching my dad do this job. And because I didn't want to put an experimental drug in my body, I got to give that all up. I got to choose between my personal freedom and I'm not just talking about me, but people who are first responders like me, who love our jobs, who love the people of Honolulu so much. We leave our families every day willing to sacrifice our lives for them. That's how much we love this city and the people of this city. I leave my family every day knowing I might not come home And I gladly do it with a smile on my face, because that's who I am. That's who every one of us is. Every firefighter, every policeman, every paramedic, every EMT, every lifeguard. We run in when everybody's running out. We jump in front of the bullets when they're being fired. We swim into the 40-foot waves. And I have to choose between that career that I've committed to or putting an experimental drug that I don't know what it's going to do to me in my body, or I got to give all that up.
Is this happening in America? It is so heartbreaking to hear the emotion, the love that he obviously has, the honor, the respect that he has for his line of duty, for what he does for his community, and to have to put that on the line by being subjected, being forced as an American citizen to take something experimental that, as he said, who knows what's going to happen? They don't want us to know what happens. They don't want anybody to hear of the negative things that do happen, that are happening. I've been trying to highlight those just to let people know, hey, it's not 100% safe. If it was 100% safe, nobody would have any ailments or issues whatsoever. And yet that's not what we're finding out. And that's not what the mainstream media wants you to hear. That's not what they want you to even think about. So that they can continue to push this totalitarian system, this regime of communism on us, the American people. We must not comply. I don't care what it looks like or what it comes down to. We must be a people that say, no, not on my watch. I'm not going to bend on this. You're going to have to break me on this because I'm not going anywhere. I'm choosing to do what I want to do with my body, and I'm not going to let you to force me to do it. And if that means I don't have a job tomorrow, so be it. I believe God will take care of us. I believe that we'll be honored, respected. I believe that doors will open up for the individuals that say, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. We should not be forced. Yet that's exactly what's happening.